The most powerful moment in Better Call Saul Season 6, Episode 7. The mid-season finale offered a lot, and provided a climax at the end that shocked us all. With that being said, I thought I'd break down and take a look at what I believe the most powerful moment in the entirety of Episode 7 was. So let's get into it. Here is the most powerful moment in Better Call Saul Season 6, Episode 7. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. I think it's safe to say what the most powerful moment in the episode was. The most powerful moment in this episode occurred from the moment that Howard Hamlin walked into Kim's apartment and never walked out. The scene opened with Kim and Jimmy watching a movie titled Born Yesterday, where the theme of the movie felt rather appropriate after what they'd just carried out with the takedown of Howard Hamlin. The main character Billy in Born Yesterday embarrassed the main character and boyfriend of hers, Harry Brock. As the movie goes on, she realizes how crooked Harry is, leading her to fall in love with somebody else. I feel this could potentially be a nod to Kim and Jimmy's relationship. After what has happened with Howard, this may be the moment where Kim feels as though she wants out of her relationship with Jimmy and the scheme that was set up to take Howard down. This could be the start of the end and the beginning of the Jimmy that we see in Breaking Bad. Maybe Kim will think that the plan just ended up far greater and will lead to far more repercussions than what she would have ever expected. That's just one theory. As the scene with Howard began, we saw the candle flicker as the door opened, which is something that was a way of symbolizing somebody entering the apartment, which came back in the second part of the scene. As the conversations went on, we heard Howard give a powerful monologue, one of Howard's best moments to be honest, one where we as the audience sided with him. We learned about how he'd overcome debt, depression, and also the fact that he was going through a divorce with his wife. At this point, we saw Jimmy and Kim look towards each other subtly. This to me indicated a sense of understanding that it sounded as though Howard had gone through a lot, and what they were doing was pushing him over the edge. No regrets were there, just merely an acknowledgement. Once Jimmy and Kim had had enough with the conversations, and were ready for Howard to leave, we saw the camera cut to the shot of the candle flickering again, symbolizing that somebody had just walked in. I liked this touch for two reasons. One, it was consistent in putting the motion in our head of somebody walking in will lead to the candle flickering, which meant that when Lalo walked in, it didn't feel like a big surprise and confusion about how he entered. And secondly, the fact that Kim and Jimmy perceived Lalo to be dead, the flickering candle was almost representative of what we see in horror movies, when ghosts appear or paranormal things occur. It was a clever touch that suited the theme and the tone and mood of Jimmy's reaction, like he'd just seen a ghost, questioning how it was possible. From here, this was where we saw the most powerful moment occur in not only the entirety of the episode, but on par with what we saw in episode 3 with Nacho losing his life. Lalo calmly and eloquently stated how he wanted to speak with his lawyers, and he then proceeded to slowly start putting his weapon together. At this point, we witnessed Howard looking a little sheepish, and then out of nowhere, bang. Lalo fired at Howard for no reason, and what made it even more powerful was the fact that Lalo didn't even bat an eyelid. It really highlighted the cold, almost animalistic nature and mindset that this character has when it comes to taking people out. There is no remorse for the fact that this is another human being, an innocent one in the eyes of Lalo. He didn't care and he was taken out with no second thought. Lalo then proceeded to say, "Let's talk," whilst hushing Jimmy and Kim. It was a powerful moment for certain and was not necessarily expected, based on the pacing of the build-up that we had. This was abrupt, took us by surprise, and was a moment that will stick out in the Better Call Saul history. What do you think the most powerful moment is? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.